Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Guaranty RV Supercenters in Junction City, Oregon. My name is Erik.Sakshaug, and today I'm going to be giving you all a brief tutorial on this brand new 2018 Newmar Ventana LE 3436. There's, of course, lots to see. Come on inside, let's have a look around. Right, starting in the back of this brand new Ventana LE 3436, you do of course have a queen size bed. Big thing with Newmar, this is a true queen. It's 60 by 80 just like you'd find in your home. Means you don't have to go out and buy any special sheets. The stuff you've got will work just fine. You do of course have this big huge wardrobe across the rear cap. Lots of hanger space in here. There's actually a cubby space down below as well for you to store extra things that you might not be using at the time. Really handy to have for those extended long trips. Also, you've got the ability to put a washer and dryer back here. As you can see, that is pre-plumbed and wired. It's all ready to go. Right now set up for storage, but we can easily have that switched around in our maintenance department. From there, TV, Blu-ray player is up here as you would expect. One thing that they did a little bit differently is that they moved the controls for the slide over here. Usually you're used to seeing them up on this wall, and right now they're actually in this corner. So small adjustment, but it actually works out quite well. As we move into the kitchen area here, you are of course going to have a full pantry, and you can reach quite a ways back in there. I can just barely get to the back of that with my hands. From there, you do of course have your 4-door gas electric refrigerator. This is of course going to be equipped with the ice maker. We usually opt for that. Just a little extra convenience feature. And then from there, you're going to have a fully equipped kitchen. You're going to have your 3-burner gas cooktop under here. You're going to have your gas oven and of course convection microwave. Let's step into the bathroom really quick since we're here. And as you can see, there is plenty of space to move about. I mean, I'm 5'9", I weigh about 200 pounds. As you can see, I've got plenty of room to move about in the shower here. There's actually a nice place to sit. Adjustable shower head, as you might expect. And then Newmar's also done some really clever arrangement with the storage. You got a very nice area for storage here. Be great for extra towels. And then from there, you've also got a very generously sized medicine cabinet. Plenty of room, rather, to make it a his and hers medicine cabinet. As we move on out into the rest of the coach, worth noting that you are of course going to have a double basin stainless steel sink in here, no worries. As we get out into the living space, you're going to have the full wall slide over here, and then you're of course going to have another slide up front. That's going to make for a rather spacious living space. You are going to have Flexsteel Furniture up here, tabletop, a booth dinette. And as you can see, again, I'm 5'9", 200, and there's plenty of room for 2 people to sit here without crashing these, and I've got plenty of room for another person to sit over here as well. Flexsteel Furniture, as I may have mentioned, you do have a 3-cushion sofa here. This will make into a hide-a-bed. And then another great thing with Newmar is that they are using name brand appliances and electronics, so you do have a Vizio TV with a Bose soundbar right below there. That is all going to be custom tuned for the coach. And then up front, you are of course going to have a wonderful sound deck up here. That is of course going to be custom tuned with JBL audio. It really sounds good. As we get into the cab here, you are of course going to be on a Freightliner chassis. This is going to be featuring a 340 horsepower Cummins 6-speed Allison transmission, no worries. Best thing about a Newmar coach though is comfort drive, and that's going to be right here in the steering column. To sum it up quickly, it's basically going to be a computerized system that's going to try and keep the coach centered for you while you're going down the road. It's also going to reduce a lot of that extra strain that you might have if you're trying to move the coach during slow speeds. It's just a wonderful system to have in place. Really takes away that white knuckle experience that you might be used to having in other coaches. If you'd like to learn more about comfort drive, please feel free to give me a call direct on my cell phone. I'll be giving that out later, and I'd be more than happy to explain it in great detail. Little thing that they changed for 2018, of course, was the location of all the instruments. You might have been used to seeing those up here in past models. That's perilously close to the steps, so to safeten things up a little bit for everyone, everything is up here now. It's right above the driver's seat, easy access. You won't have to worry about accidentally taking a digger down the steps, so no worries. Ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time I have to talk about the inside of this coach. Let's go have a look at the wonderful exterior. Right, on the outside of this beautiful 2018 Ventana LE 3436, as you might expect, safety is priority number 1 with Newmar. We kind of went over that with the control panel inside. You do, of course, have side view cameras there. You are, of course, going to have a rear view camera in the back, and those are going to be able to be seen from the inside monitor pretty much whenever you want to while you're traveling down the road. Storage is definitely not in short supply here. As you can see, you've got very spacious storage. You've got a big pass-through compartment here. If you wanted us to install one of those sliding trays, we can definitely do that as well. You also have a little bit of creative space over here. Newmar's got a pegboard in there, so an easy way to organize tools for when you're going down the road as well. As we go towards the rear of the coach, as you can see, you are going to have a 5,000-pound tow hitch on there. That is pretty much wired up and ready to go. All you'd need to do is have it wired for a brake light indicator and you should be home free. Rear view camera is up top. This is going to have a ladder for easy access as well. If you want to get up and do your own roof maintenance, or just make sure that you're scrubbing it off nice and clean every time. As we rotate around, you do of course have a little bit more storage here. As you'll note, all these compartments are lit with LED lights. And then from there, oops, close it like you mean it. Nice thing about Newmar is that you're going to have for your power and also for your water hose, you're going to have these gaskets down here. You can just slide that right in and keep that door closed up nice and tight. No worries. You won't have to worry about bugs or critters or anything like that. This does have a surge guard already wired into the transfer switch, so that will make life a lot easier for you when you get set up to do your camping. And the last thing I really wanted to point out with this, as I mentioned before, for the wet bay as well, you're going to have another gasket there. That's for your water hose. But just look at how simple and easy this is. You've got your outdoor shower. All of these are etched into place. Don't know if you can really hear my fingernails scraping on that, but you won't have to worry about stickers ever coming off in this. It's just a real convenient thing, a little detail item, but it's just one of those little excellent things that Newmar does that nobody else really does. And then the last thing to really point out is if you really take a look at this wonderful paint job. Newmar uses, of course, BASF paints. This is full body paint, as you would expect on any Newmar coach. Ladies and gentlemen, that's about all the time I have to talk about this beautiful Ventana LE 3436. Again, my name is Erik.Sakshaug, and as I'm sure you know, there's a lot of little details I haven't had a chance to cover. And believe me, I'd love to have a conversation with you so you can make an informed decision. Please feel free to contact me at any time using the information below on the screen, or if you'd like, please feel free to contact me direct on my cell phone. That number is 541-513-3171. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and please remember, we're always here to help.